How's everyone doing? Hope you're all having a fantastic day, and welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator weekly third-party development update video. In this one, we cover everything related to third-party development updates which have come over the last week, because we do this weekly. So anything from airports to Microsoft Flight Simulator planes that are being released, or anything else like that, add-ons, whatever you name. So hopefully you do enjoy, because these videos do take a long time to make, because I have to find every single information as what has come out for the last week, which is kind of difficult, but hopefully you do enjoy, and make sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy. Also on the top right corner you can check out our car channel, where we'll be uploading some more wonderful car reviews in the near future. So hopefully you do enjoy that, and let's get right into the video, because this one is a long one, because there's a lot of wonderful news that has come out this week. First up, we have the first look at the FS Dream Team's GSX add-on. GSX ground service is, or has been, a very popular add-on for the flight simming community in previous flight simming iteration. The add-on allows you to simulate ground services with different features all around the globe. The developers have announced that the add-on will be releasing this month, so most likely in the next couple of days. You'll be able to choose from two different products, which will be the Pro version, which will be similar to GSX from FSX and P3D, or the Lite version, which will only change the looks of the default models, so jetways and ground services, while keeping the default animations. The Pro version will be only coming to PC, and the Lite will be available on the marketplace for Xbox and PC users to enjoy. So sadly, the Xbox version won't be getting the animations from the GSX version. FS Elite has had an early look at the add-on, however I don't want to get a copyright claim from FS Elite, so you can check out their video in the description down below to get a nicer look at the FS Dream Team's GSX add-on, which will be coming very soon. Next up, we have the Flight Sim Studio SeaRey, which has entered beta phase. The SeaRey Elite Amphibian is the progressive aerodyne SeaRey, which is an American two-seater single-engine amphibious flying boat designed and manufactured by Progressive Aerodyne, originally in Orlando, Florida, and now in Tavares, Florida. It was first flown in November 1992 and is sold as a kite aircraft for amateur construction as well as light sport aircraft. This plane will come in two different versions, a factory build and a home build. The main difference between them is the engine and look. While factory build airplanes come with pretty covers and fairings, home builders are more pragmatic and leave the whole framework open. The plane will also be coming to Xbox and PC with the difference between them. For instance, the Xbox version won't be getting an EFB, but therefore the prices will be adjusted accordingly to the Xbox version. Next up, we have the Pc-12, which should be releasing very, very soon. The Pc-12 by Carnado has been completed and has also been handed over to Microsoft to be uploaded to the simulators marketplace. It will only be coming to the marketplace, and it would not be sold separately on their website or anywhere else. Microsoft have said that this will happen in the first days of September, so we're looking at around another half a month before we get to fly the Pc-12 by Carnado, which is an absolutely beautiful plane in my opinion. If you're interested in more information about this aircraft, you can obviously check out the previous week's video, because I've covered that more detailed in there. Next up, we have FS2 Crew, which is now available for the Fenix A320. If you've never heard of FS2 Crew, it's an add-on that allows you to have a co-pilot who talks with you and manages everything a co-pilot should be managing. You will be able to do flows and procedures with that co-pilot, which is pretty nice. I've done it a couple of times on the A380x, and it's pretty cool. You can just speak to him and say, before takeoff checklist, and then he'll read it to you, and you have to respond with checked, set, and whatever you need to do, which is pretty cool. And you also have a flight attendant, and you can hear the whole boarding process. You can use voice chat or button controls to respond to the co-pilot or interact with him or her. In the future, the add-on will also allow the co-pilot to control the airspeeds, heading, and altitude. They're just technically restricted with that right now because of the Microsoft Flight Simulator technical limitations. Next up, we have the A380x Progress. I've already made an in-depth video about this itself, which I released 3 days ago if I'm not mistaken, which Fly-by-Wire has obviously released regarding the process of the plane. However, in the video itself, we can see what has happened over the last year basically. The video is 2 minutes long and shows us close-ups of textures, the incredible detail, and the animation of the cockpit. For the first time, we can also see the system being booted up, with incredible light atmosphere being portrayed as well. And again, A380 by Microsoft Flights, by the Fly-by-Wire team, absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait for this to come out, because it's going to be the first time, or hopefully the first time, we have a wonderful A380 that we can actually fly and do some long-haul flights with. Obviously, if Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't crash in the meantime, or gives you the 0 FPS once you've flown over a couple of hours. So hopefully we'll be able to do that in the future. I cannot wait for that. Just Flight has also announced their work on the RJ series. Following the release of their 146 Professional earlier this year, their development team have been working on its successor in both the real world and now in Microsoft Flight Simulator, the RJ. RJ Professional will include all 3 variants of the regional airliner, the RJ70, RJ85 and the RJ100, together with over 25 brand new liveries covering operators all over the world. Like the real aircraft, the RJ is built on the popular 146 platform, with many upgrades to and modernization of the avionics and systems. With delivery starting in 1993, the RJ introduced an EFIS cockpit with digital displays replacing the ADI, the HSI and engine instrumentations. The cockpit features many other changes, from a digital pressurization controller and COM nav and ADF radios, to a more capable autopilot and FMS with LNAV, VNAV and Autoland capabilities. The RJ also features much needed improvements to engine performance. For the first entry, they have included some screenshots of the RJ cockpit, showing the more modern and capable avionics compared to the 146, and a preview of some of the RJ liveries. Work is still very much ongoing, with further cockpit and exterior changes coming in the near future. So if you want to stay updated on that, make sure to like and subscribe, because you'll be up to date on all the latest news when it comes to that, because I'm a big fan of the RJ and the 146 Professional as well. Next up, we have Swiss Milsim, who have released the de Havilland Vampire. The de Havilland Vampire, also known as a DH-100, was the second military jet to be built in the United Kingdom by the de Havilland Company. It entered service just after the Second World War and has unique features of being equipped with a twin-beam rear fuselage, and it was also the first jet aircraft to cross the Atlantic Ocean and the first jet aircraft capable of operating from an aircraft carrier. More than 4,500 were built, and the Vampire was a versatile aircraft, setting many aviation's first and records. Being the first RAF fighter with a top speed in excess of 500 miles per hour or 800 kilometers, on the 3rd of December 1945, a Sea Vampire pilot by Captain Eric Winkelbraun became the first pure jet aircraft to land and take off from an aircraft carrier. You can pick it up for 28 euros in the on sim market. And lastly, we have the Godfriends, who are releasing the Wilga this year. The PZL-104 Wilga, or the Golden Oriola, I don't know how to say that, is a Polish short takeoff and landing, so an STOL, civil aviation utility aircraft designed and originally manufactured by PZL Warszawa Okachi. If you're Polish, you can definitely do that better than I can, and later by European Aeronautic Defense and Space Company, EADS, who had acquired the original manufacture during 2001. First flown on 24th April in 1962 and entering service during the following year, the Wilga has evolved through many ever improving versions during its continuous production from 1962 to 2006, which is damn long. The type was largely used by civil operators, those military air services that did fly the type typically used it as a trainer, and liaison aircraft in excess of 1,000 aircrafts which were produced prior to European Aeronautic Defense and Space Company, announcing on the website that the production of Wilga would cease in 2006. Godfriends have also partnered with a developer to create a detailed rendition of Forward Farms CL, which will come with the plane so that you can enjoy the short takeoff and landing capabilities of the plane. And also this plane will be coming to PC and Xbox later this year. Again, if you did enjoy this, make sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your day. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.